That was a nice nap. Well, welcome back everyone to Let's Play Gothic 2 Night of the Raven. Our hero returned from his slumber and it's time to face the second of the four dragons. So who is it gonna be? Well, we better ask Auric, since he's the one who has the clue. Curious, after Swamp, which element will we get? Maybe this time an actual element. Okay, Auric.
I need more information about the dragons. I've already killed one of them. Can you tell me where to look for the others?
There is a rock fortress to the south, far behind the volcano. Our spies have reported that the fortress is heavily guarded. Maybe one of them is hiding out there.
Seems we got a rocky path ahead of us, because we're going to slay the stone dragon. We could also report back to Garon that we killed the swamp dragon, but I always like to report it in one batch for... I don't know, it doesn't really have a reason at all. It's just me being me. Well, next dragon is going to be a stone dragon, which is this time a legitimate element. So this time it will actually make sense what we're fighting. But then again, maybe I'm just getting too hard into this debate about, or into this thing that he said, that every dragon represents an element. Because, yeah, Swamp would be... Wow, that are... yeah, that slaughter we had recently. Swamp would be more, probably most likely earth or water. But since those two elements are already covered up with more obvious dragons, it's still something I shouldn't really think too much about. I mean, it doesn't really have to be official elements. It could also just be unofficial elements. What do I know? Let's kill some snappers. Ah, level up. Also, since we're already here, there is going to be first we should actually take a look at the map, because we need to know where the rock fortress is. And the rock fortress is all the way to the north. It's not that tower to the in the north, it's north, let me see, west, east, northeast. Not that I'm completely humiliating myself. It's that tower in the northeast, which is the rock fortress. And to be perfect, and in my opinion, this is probably the most, this is probably my favorite dragon lair, because I don't know, I already like this place a lot in Gothic 1, and they did make some rather unpop or changes I don't really like, but still I still really like it a lot. So the problem is that just our path is kind of filled with orcs, which is really kind of obnoxious. That's why didn't that guy die? But since we have some time, because I'm going to do a truckload of hit and run, is to talk about the orcs a little bit, since I haven't done that, and I have more than enough time because, well, you can already see how this episode is going to be filled with. I'm probably just going to speed something up because I don't really think anyone wants to watch me do this hit and run thing the whole time. Also, hello work. Bye work. But well, so what can I say about the orcs? The orcs are also really similar to the lizard man, but one thing that I didn't know is that I have a slightly higher perception than any other enemy in the game. They can spot you from a farther distance, and well, what else? They are lootable. And I really should think about more what I want to say about those. Hey, stop it. Oh, let's just try to kill that guy. Also, how are you holding your sword? That is not how you hold a sword. Also, stop plunging. Ah, the orc lead is going to take a while though. Well, okay, let's start with the first enemy we've met already a couple of times. It's just the Orcish warrior. The Orcish warrior is basically the enemy we'll meet most. They are, or already met most. They are the standard run-of-the-mill enemy. They have a good amount of resistance, and also the loot they drop is always varied. They always do the same amount of damage, but you can see that they sometimes also change together. They're kind of like a fighter, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I can't say more about them. Now, the Orcish Shaman is probably the most unique enemy in the game, because there is, I think, no other enemy... What? Why are you still alive? There. Because the Orcish Shaman, as you can see, uses magic, and to be more exact, he's using the Fireball rune. And well, it's the Fireball rune like we use it, but the bullshitty part is that for some odd reasons, this is basically every magic user and enemy magic user, also the Seekers. They have unlimited mana. They can spam their crap forever, which is kind of annoying and unfair to me because I have a limited amount of mana, but they just can spam until well, birds say goodbye. But the good thing is the Fireball doesn't really do that much damage, especially with our armor we have. I think we have 50 magic resistance. Yeah, 50 magic resistance. So this means they do only 25 damage, which is kind of a laughable amount. Plus you can easily force them into melee by just running directly at them, which is kind of useful. Alright, let's kill that guy. But in total, the Orcish Shamans are they are annoying in groups, especially if there are other orcs covering them, because you constantly have to have them in the background pelting with fireballs while you are busy fending off the front line, which can be kind of a pain, but in total they're manageable. But again,
Nothing to be had there.
not that bad. I also really like looting the Orcish Shamans because they usually have magic stuff like mana potions. Also, Sengraf. That is the guy that ran away because he was desperately looking for his crossbow that got stolen. Only got it in the end, but the question is, was it really worth it? Especially, I don't really know if we really had to go for that crossbow. Now, one thing you can see is that his inventory is kind of special, because this is one thing I completely forgot about, because that's one trick I like to do. This guy used to be a trader. We could actually trade stuff with him, and one trick you could do is, which I always used to do but forgot in this playthrough, is what you can do in the second chapter when you first meet him. You can sell as much crap as you can to him, because if you will find him in the fourth chapter right here, he will still have all that stuff, so you can pick it up and resell it again, which gives you a truckload of more gold if you really need it. Like I said, I have now still 10,000 gold, and I think this is going to be more than enough for me. But still, it's one other nice trick to get gold in this place. Now, the final orc, the Orc Elite. The Orc Elite is, well, I would say the toughest regular enemy in the whole game. He has high magic resistance, he has high damage, he is generally just unpleasant. Also, I just accidentally bumped into those guys, so I have to slowly walk away. And yeah, those guys are just generally really unpleasant, and you can see how they can eat like, I don't know, 9 or at least like 9 lightnings or so. I can't really say it from memory. I think I bolted him with 6, and he still had like half his health left. So yeah, I would say he can eat 9 lightnings before he dies. Hey, where's your friend?
Nothing there. Come
on. Why do I constantly bump into orcs which have no loot whatsoever? Also, I think the Orc Elite also have slightly better loot than the regular orcs, but otherwise than higher stats, etc. And the only orc that actually uses a sword instead of some sort of axe. Yeah, that's pretty much it about them. They're just the strongest orcish fighters. So yeah, that's, I think, pretty much everything I need to say about the orcs. One thing that I really find pitiful is that they renamed those weapons. Because in the first game they had the orcish names, or I would presume that were the orcish names, because they had names like Krush Karok or Krush Brogdar, so I would assume Krush is orcish for weapon. And for some odd reason they renamed it. I don't really know why, because I personally found it to have a really nice touch if they had the orcish names. So I want to like to snipe that orc warrior, because I want to kill the weak one first. Stop it. Oh, that's gonna take a while again. Although I'm not that weak anymore, so it's... Hey! As you can see, he does massive damage. Also, I should watch out in which direction I'm backpedaling, otherwise I'm running right into... Whoa! Oh god. Come on, die. Jeez. Phew! Small heart attack right over here, guys. Because that would have been painful. And another new recording session for me. I like this healing sound. That's especially way more easier for the ears than the old one. So, the path we're currently going is towards the swamp camp. Sadly, the swamp camp is not accessible anymore because it's blocked by this humongous wall. But one thing I'm planning to do as yet another bonus video. Jeez, I should finally start finishing the ones I'm have going. Is to show off a little bit what's behind the orchid wall, because there is... Well, it is always kind of a... You are not supposed to get behind there. There is a possibility without cheese to get behind there, but I'm most likely just going to use the console, just jump behind it, because I'm not really in the mood to walk all the way around, because I'm not sure anymore. I think you can somewhere go to from the entrance to the Valley of Mines. I think there's like a way you can... Oh dear, there are a lot of orcs. That is the wrong weapon. Shit. I think I'm going to use a small firestorm if it's such a huge group. Hey, stop it. No. Bad orc. Yeah, I love you too, guys. I'll turn around so I can bolt you with small firestorms. Oh, I was able to single one out. That's good. But yeah, there's definitely much stuff behind the wall. There are a couple of really nice Easter eggs this game has to offer, and I'm really intending to show them off. Especially, at least in bonus videos. Also, that camera angle is really uncomfortable. Oh, stop it. Alright. Let me quickly quick save. Just in case everything goes to shit. Because I would like to survive a little bit longer. So let me see, where are those bunch of orcs? There they are. I just need to be... Come on guys, spot me. There we go. So how many are still alive? No. Oh, okay. I think I can quickly kill that guy. Ow. I'm trying to quickly... Oh, stop blocking. There we go. Yeah, that's the annoying thing. I really hate fighting several orcs at the same time, or several enemies in general, because especially orcs, because they can block moves, and you're desperately trying to kill that guy, but he just keeps being a dick and constantly blocks your moves, which is, well, slightly ungood and slightly dickish. Well, okay, let's see. I wanted to take a look at the tent, but orcs didn't really like that. Silver ring, and of course, what do you need for a siege? You need a fish. Oh, potions. Might as well take those as well. Though I don't really need health potions anymore, since I'm just going to constantly use the healing. Ah, this path over here. This path over here leads to the Goblin Cave, which is not relevant anymore, but in the first Gothic game, that was really the definition of a filler mission, because the only reason you went there is because you had to retrieve a book somebody got stolen, and that book was never mentioned at all. How was that again? I think it was for the ritual that was planned to invoke the Sleeper. And that book was... Or was it mentioned before? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, you want a magic bell? Hey, come here. Well, I won. And out of the sun, you already did like a truckload. You gathered the mine crawler axe, got through a forbidden shaft, basically, which nobody even... Where the hell are those lightnings going? You already did a truckload of work, and then you come back, everything is prepared, and that guy just says, you know, that orc is just going to take a bath. Now, what I wanted to say is, well, You did a truckload of work, but you know what? One of our novices was too stupid to keep a fucking book for himself. It got stolen by goblins, and you have to retrieve it, and that was that cave right here. I think that orc is just going to take a bath. I think I can also lure those guys down there. Oh, this time it's actually going to hit. Does the Oracle just not give a shit? Oh, his friend got pelted right next to him with lightnings, but he's just standing there like, whoop. Didn't like him anyway, that tosser. God, I eat so much damage. Ow, shit. God. I'm really in a bad position. Oh god. I've got no health left whatsoever. Where is he? Okay, I'm gonna run. I'm trying to run. Oh god. No! Bad orc. Okay. He got stuck on the bridge pillar. Oh, silly you. Okay, and the lucky man has in total 9 health left. Fuck my life, that was close. Phew! That could have gone horribly wrong. Well, and up to this point, I am still pretty lucky. It's just going to be a matter of time when I'm going to die. But you probably guys all know these days where you just have constantly luck, and there's one day where everything goes to shitters. Where's the orc? Oh, there it is. He's just looking at the caved in cave. Well, doesn't it look pretty? Here, have some lightnings, you douche. Ah, stone tablet. Let's see, I can read them immediately, so I don't need to hoard them anymore. So, what are we going to read about again? Tablet of Crossbow. Did the ancient one thing I didn't get is it's an ancient civilization, those tablets. It's from an ancient civilization, but I think crossbows weren't invented for quite a while. Ah, a black pearl. Black pearl is a quite rare ingredient, as you could see. It has a worth of 1,000 gold, so it's well worth getting them. I think they're needed for runes, and I'm not sure if they're also needed for smithing, but I think not. Also, that's the caved-in cave. You can easily see the rocks that were added. And this cave was full of black goblins, which was a humongous pain in the ass. Or was it goblin warriors as well? I'm not quite sure. Also, isn't there somewhere an orc which is swimming around? Orc? I guess not. Maybe he drowned in the meantime. Whatever. I can't babysit every single orc there is. But we're getting closer and closer to the stone fortress. The stone... maybe I could... nah, I'll probably wait with talking about the stone fortress, because the stone fortress is probably the longest... I think it's pretty tied with another lair, which is my second favorite, and I think people can already tell which one that is, because the next one we're going to visit, it's not going to be that one. The next one we're going to visit is probably my least favorite one, because I think that's pretty much one of those... I think that's a lair where they really had no space in order to design it. I thought, okay, we're going to put it here. And then they realized, oh shit, we do not have any space whatsoever, and they just, well, decided to force through it anyway. And the result is kind of not that great at all. Oh, out of mana. Hey, let me draw my weapon. There. But that's going to be a story for the next episode. Now, this right here, if you could go that path down right here, we would go to the swamp camp, which is a... then again, there isn't much left anyway. But still, this is going to be material for a bonus episode. And over here is... you can already slightly see it. Here used to be a bridge. that led over to that little, well, that little gap there, which led to the Orcish Graveyard, which was was part of the main quest of the first game. Let's see. Oh, there's not even a collapsed bridge down there. At least I thought it would, like, put a collapsed bridge there instead of just completely removing it. This place used to lead to the Orcish Graveyard, which was... how did that go again? Ah, yeah, that was the result of the vision from the Sleeper, which showed the Orcish Graveyard, and Swampies thought, okay, we need to go to the Orcish Graveyard and defile it. Because the answers to... I think getting out the barrier, that's what they were looking for, basically, is beyond that thing. Is in the Orcish Graveyard. And for those who played the first game already know the answer, how that worked out. Oh, what? I was about to say, where the hell are you shooting that, mister? That is the ground, not the fire lizard I was aiming for. Alright, let me quickly, One interesting aspect is that those fire lizards basically have the same guild as the regular lizards, so you could see that the fire lizard also attacked me despite, hey, you're still alive. Okay, that was weird. That was extremely weird, but whatever. But yeah, the lizards basically have the same guild, so they care for each other despite not being the exact same enemy. And alright, now we finally get to at least remotely close to the castle. You can see that we're almost there. It's just one straight path, and there is going to be, folks, someone who's might be helping us for that. And it is... not that guy, but we can talk to him anyway.
How's it going?
Brave of you to come here. You got lost, huh?
Ooh, watch out, we got a badass here.
What are you doing up here?
I'm here to make money.
Here in the middle of nowhere?
I'm a hunter. I specialize in difficult cases. Fire lizards, mine crawlers, dragon snappers, anything nobody else will hunt. That brings in the money.
That's some armor you're wearing.
Yeah, hard to get. It's made of mine crawler plates. A guy named Wolf made it for me. I used to be a convict here in the colony. Gave him a couple of mine crawler plates, and a few days later the thing was finished. The guy's okay.
The exact same armor the hero in Gothic 1 was wearing when he entered the Temple of the Sleeper for the first time. We well remember this thing. Also, we already met Wolf on Onor's farm, so no need to ask that.
What is there to see here?
A bunch of fire lizards, orcs, and I don't know what else. I haven't been farther up on the high plain. I'd advise you against trying it. The things that live up there don't sound too friendly.
Well, they're lizards, what do we expect? And yeah, this guy can teach you how to gut animals, especially for free.
Teach me how to gut animals.
Why not? I've got enough at the moment.
So, but there's also something else, as you could read.
Can you gut dragons too?
Sure, why not?
Teach me.
What do you want to...
Yep, he can show you how to gut dragons. You can collect the dragon blood, you can collect the dragon scales, and there are also some... a Darakan snapper horn. Never heard of those things. Crawler plates, tongue fire. If you want to have that crawler armor he has, you need to learn that, but I think the stats of that crawler armor are pretty darn abysmal, so there's no real use of trying to do that. And dragon scales are needed for, I think, yeah, this is only real. You can sell it for gold, and you need that as a dragon hunter because the scales are required to get the better armor. And the dragon blood is, as far as I'm concerned, is used for smithing in order to enforce the sword or something like that. Other than that, tongue of fire is, I think, used for alchemy. And the dragon snapper horn has only used for selling it. That's why it's only one learning point. And you can only, yeah, loot that from dragon snappers. But I'm not going to learn anything of that. Instead, but I'm still a nice guy. I mean, he makes Wow. Hey, a walking stick. That's going to be useful. It's even worse than our starting weapon in the beginning of the game. But it's kind of nice. I mean, he makes himself like potential competitors by showing me how to gut everything. But, well, it's not my problem. But we're here for Gorn. Hello, Gorn.
So this is where you're holed up.
You aren't so easy to kill yourself, huh?
Have you caught anything yet?
I'm still waiting. I think there may be something to be had up there in the old rock ruins. There are lights up there at night, and I can hear screams.
Screams? Maybe it's Lester.
Maybe it's Lester who's returned to his old ruin on the rock.
Can't be. As far as I know, Lester doesn't live up there anymore.
I always thought this this dialogue option is like a joke from the hero. Like, you know, it's Lester because I was with him up there in the first game, and Gorn and also the hero himself response is really, really serious. I always found that to be kind of well, ridiculous. But well, obviously it's not Lester, instead it's
A dragon?
Very likely. The high plane up there is guarded like the King's Dam treasury. But it's the only way to the fortress. As if the dragons weren't bad enough already. They seem to have a few more monsters in tow.
What kind of monsters would those be?
I couldn't quite make them out properly, but they walk upright and have scaly skin. They move over the rocks like snappers that have gotten a whiff of prey. I can hear them snuffling and snorting clear down here. I think they've taken over the whole plain up there.
That sounds like lizard people.
What about the orcs?
I've been watching them for quite a while. The barricade they set up down there must be hiding something. I suspect that crowds of them have already gathered back there.
You mean even more than are here already?
It wouldn't amaze me if they tore down their palisade one evening and flooded across the land. I've got a bad feeling about this. If that happens, I'll have to go back and warn Lee. He wants to get off the island anyway. By then, it'll be high time.
Well, first you actually have to get away from here. I have no idea how those two guys really made it past all those orcs, because when I'm right, this is really the only access way you can get here. That path I took. I'm pretty sure there's no other way to get up here other than that. But well, there's one thing left with Gorn.
Can you help me get into the fortress?
I don't really know. I'm afraid the orcs will attack just at the very moment I look away.
That's paranoid.
Can't be helped. I'd never forgive myself if I came too late, you see. On the other hand, whatever. Why else am I here? Let's charge the plane and fight our way clear to the fortress. A little exercise can't hurt. Besides, I want to get a closer look at those beasts up there. Let me know when you're ready.
Alright, let's first take a big quick save, because I'm not looking forward to this passage.
Let's attack.
Just like old times, huh? But I'll tell you something. This is my battle. This time, I'm going in front.
Yeah, exactly because of that. This is probably one of the more annoying sections of the game. It is optional, but again, it is kind of easier with Gorn. But the problem is, as you can see, he just runs ahead. He doesn't care about it. He doesn't even turn around like usually. It's just he's going straight for everyone. And the problem is that are you able to kill him? Because what is that lizard man doing? Oh, for goodness sake, are you serious? How did Gorn manage to do that? Ow. And yeah, the obvious thing, he is not immortal. He can easily die, which just happened. I don't know why.
Let's attack.
Just like old...
I didn't really pay attention. Maybe he got like stuck in a loop or something. I don't know, because he usually can one-on-one lizards pretty easily, but for some reason he just completely ticked out. Hey, that's a stump. You can't just run through it. I really don't know how he managed to do that. But it was anyway really, really weird. The best thing you can do is really try to get the attention What are those lizard people doing exactly? To get the attention, because there are quite a lot of lizard people up there, and you really have to protect Gorn a little bit. He does a truckload of damage, but at the same time he's...
I love this shit.
At the same time he loves shit. Well, that kind of shit. Especially the weird thing is that he constantly... He walks really close to them and then starts pulling out his crossbow for no reason whatsoever. But it is really worth it. Gorn makes this section kind of quite easy, despite a good amount of Gorn. Yeah. Alright, Gorn, I follow your lead. Let's go. Alright, that's enough. Gorn. Gorn.
Wait a minute.
Here, have a health potion. Because in...
Here, take the healing potion.
He has a limited amount of potions himself, but the problem is that he sometimes just doesn't use them.
Wait a minute.
Okay, I think I'm just going to aggro the next bunch of lizards to him.
Here, take the healing potion.
Because he doesn't seem to be able to get to them himself. Or? Can he do it? No, he can't. Alright. Let's do this. Hello, lizard guy. Oh, there we go. Now he managed it.
Come here, you filthy beast.
Oh, Gorn. Silly you. Alright. Last batch of lizards. He does really a huge amount of damage with that with the crossbow, but the problem is that he always starts canceling shooting so early. Oh god. Gorn, you're allowed to help. God damn it. Oh. Gorn! There are lizards behind us. Jeez! Gorn! Gorn! Oh, you are a useless son of a gun. Well, now he's helping me. And I think I haven't... Yeah, I think I didn't quick save in case the game bugs out. So, well, let's do it again. Gorn! Wait for me, for the love of God! I hate this! Why doesn't he turn around like everyone else? No, he has to barge in like a madman.
You'll regret this.
Whoops. Sorry, Gorn. I'm already regretting. No need to attack me.
Don't you ever dare attack me again.
I will. Phew. It almost gave me a flashback back to Gothic 1, freeing the free mind. Like, Gorn constantly has the impression that he has to murder me. Ah, shit. Oh, damn. Oh, this section sucks so badly. I hate it. Okay, let's heal you up before you charge on, please. Here, have an elixir. One problem is that they only heal up as soon as they reach a certain point of health. If they don't reach it, they won't even consider healing. So, since he's not below half health, he won't heal. So I have to give him health myself. And of course, he's running off again like a fucking idiot. Okay, you know what? I'm going to quick save right here. I did this passage so often again that I can't really bother anymore. The problem is also he's still... You know what? I care about that lizard. I'm going to try and destroy the other ones in the meantime. Or weaken them at least. I can now protect my place. Use an effective weapon, please. Please, for the love of God, help me. At least they're not all trying to murder him at the same time, so they're all just going for me. Oh, last time that killed me, though, so I'm just going to pedal back and forth and try to... Ow. Okay, now one wizard is distracted of him, so we can have a nice one of them. There we go, I think I made it this time. Let's make a big quick save right here, otherwise I'm going to cry. Alright, please tell me we made it. There's one guy up there. Hey, lizard man. Oh, I think Goran is going to spot him now. Or, no, he's going for me. Let's see how much health. Oh, he didn't lose that much health. I thought he would lose more because he made such a nice belly flop. Okay. Enough of that. We made it past, and we got our reward.
It was child's play.
Shut the
So, my
fuck
friend, you'll
up!
have to take care of the rest. Make it hot for them. I'll go back and keep an eye on the orcs.
No problem. See you around.
I should hope so.
Child's play! Fucking child's play! No, it was not child's play, it was fucking tedious, because you twat kept charging into 15,000 lizards at the same time. Fuck off. I only did that for 600 stupid experience, it's not even necessary to go with him. I could have done that on my own. But no, I could have also just let him die. He's not important. I could have let him die. I really like Goran as a character, but there's like no drawback not to let him live. Okay, you can't take... there is one thing in the 5th chapter, but that's not that important. Still, whatever. Alright. Looks like we're finally here. Also, I should watch out if I side pedal while I'm in first person. We are finally at the castle. So I think, yeah, you know what, I'm going to put that for the next episode, because behind us is also something little I want to explore. And, well, so I'm going to cut it right here. Well, I was your host, I was Karshmar, and au revoir.